That's my version of Clapback Thursday. I haven't seen a Clapback Thursday for a while, but hey people, what's happening? Happy New Year. We are live. We are live. It's been a minute. Hopefully the connection lasts and doesn't crash like it did in the last live. The last live we did in December, I don't know what happened. The connection just went. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Quite a bit to talk about, right? Dalton Smith, Subril Matthias on Saturday is a big one. It's crazy actually because I don't know why no one's bought a ticket to it. Like if you are a boxing fan in America, right? Buy a ticket. The tickets are actually cheap. Like, why would you not want to go and see a bit of world title action? Kind of, I'm surprised. Like if that fight was in the UK, in London, I'm gonna watch it. I'm just gonna watch it because I think Matthias is uber exciting. I think Dalton Smith has the potential to be elite world level. It's a world title shot. I'm kind of baffled by it. We're going to get to your questions in a minute. Please, 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 no AJ questions. I haven't done a video on the AJ stuff because I don't know what people want me to say, if I'm honest with you. I will say this. I did go to the gathering after the funeral. Obviously, everyone was there. It was so good to see Derek James there. Derek James flew out for it, which was incredible to see. But yeah, it was packed, 1,000 people. Obviously, people that we all know were there. Obviously, the big man was there as well. But I just went there to kind of pay my respects. But yeah, that's it with regards to the AJ stuff. Until AJ says something, releases a statement about is he going to fight again? Does he need time away from the sport? I almost feel like all the speculation and all the videos people are making, guessing, it's almost pointless. I fly out to Germany tomorrow for Agit Kabayel. Very excited about going to Germany. I said it on a video today. Me growing up, big time boxing was always in Germany. It was always like there was so many big time fighters in Germany. I mean, I listed them out today. Arthur Abraham used to have big fights in Germany. Marco Huck used to have big fights in Germany. Obviously, the Klitschko brothers, Felix Sturm, Sven Otka. I'm missing out someone obvious. Jürgen Bremer. Like, there's loads. The Sauerlands used to put on really good cards. It doesn't happen as much anymore. So it's good to see boxing back in Germany. All right, let's get to the questions. There is about 100. So we'll try and get through as many as possible. Faz_K says, what's happened to Demetrius Andrade? He hasn't fought since he lost to Benavidez. Do you think he has retired or taken a long layoff? I hope it's a long layoff. I like Demetrius Andrade. There was a period where I generally thought he had like pound for pound boxing acumen. Never really got the fights, obviously. Unfortunately, wanted the Charlos. Either one couldn't get those fights. As you say, he hasn't fought since Benavidez, which was 2 years ago. I think he's a very good. He might not want to be in this position, but I think he's a very good gatekeeper at 168. He's probably undersized a little bit, but I wouldn't be super confident that Diego Pacheco runs through him. I wouldn't be confident at all that Edgar Berlanga beats him. Maybe Hamza Shiraz does because he's a bit fresh, bit big, bit spiteful. But I'd love to see him in those fights. And I think those are good matchups. And I actually think the promoters of those guys, obviously Eddie looking after Pacheco, Frank looking after Hamza, I think they would welcome those fights because Demetrius Andrade's a name in America and you're still trying to grow Pacheco's name and you're still trying to grow Hamza's name in America. Although obviously the Edgar Berlanga win has helped him a bit. This one from Atto Y2E. Who do you think wins, Fabio or Fury? I personally give it to Fury, although I don't like him because I'm an AJ fan. But Fabio has a lot of holes in his game. I think he's a hype job. You are very wrong. Very wrong. There's two things here I don't like about this message. Firstly, look, thank you for the comment. But I don't like the idea of I'm a fan of AJ, so I can't be a fan of Fury. What are we doing? Like, what is this? I mean, how old are you? Is this like the Ronaldo Messi thing? I like Ronaldo, so I don't like Messi. As for Fabio being a hype job, no, no, no. You're a hype job when you fight guys that nobody knows and you're fighting tomato cans and these guys are put in front of you to knock out. When you're fighting Fraser Clark, Justice Hooney, David Adelaide, Nathan Gorman, Joseph Parker, and you're knocking them out, you ain't a hype job. You're the real fucking deal. Fabio is the real deal. To answer your question, I don't know who wins that fight. And I guess me saying I don't know, I mean, again, just puts more credit to the Fabio Wardley hype job, as you've called him. Fabio Wardley's a good fighter, man. Good fighter. This guy's learning on the job. He certainly isn't the finished article. Probably never will be the finished article. But I think we've seen it. That guy has power in his hands, like maybe we haven't seen in a long time. I'm starting to think he has more power in his hands than Wilder, which I know sounds crazy, but I mean, I will never ever get over that Fraser Clark second fight and me being in the ring. So I had the perfect picture of going over to Fraser Clark and looking at what that did to him. I ain't seen that in a long time. So yeah, certainly no hype job at all. Impact Boxing. Ade, is the Ring Magazine Awards show happening again this year? I haven't heard anything about it yet. And would it be in London again if it's on? It is happening. It's happening, I believe, in New York. I think, and this isn't anything, this isn't me telling you anything I don't know, but I think it happens week of Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. So I think that's when it's happening, but it is happening this year, but it's not unfortunately happening in London. The last one was so good. I hosted that one, or I hosted the studio. Josh Denzel hosted the stage. The amount of famous people just coming in, I couldn't believe it. I don't think there's been a room that I've been in ever this has had so many big name boxers in it. And that photo that Turkey took with all the people on stage or on a staircase was insane. But yeah, it's certainly happening, but in New York. This one, Kobe Garland. I'm just finishing my last year of school. I want to do something like your career, but I'm not really sure how to get there. I don't know how old you are. When you say school, you're like 16. Dude, just I mean, look, I didn't get there the traditional route, so I didn't do like journalism, but I think those things help. So if you are finishing school and you're going to college, I would say if you're going to college, I mean, a journalism course would help. But I always say this, and it's a bit basic, but start a YouTube channel, man. I mean, look, dude, if you can start a YouTube channel at 16, 17, however old you are, can you imagine what you're going to be like at 20? Fucking hell, you're going to be incredible. So I would say start a YouTube channel, but I'd also say maybe do like an English language course or even a foreign language course. I mean, you look at some of the people now, like Kate Abdo can speak fucking 6 languages. There are so many presenters that can speak different languages, and that always helps. I wish I could. I can't. Frozone De Niro. Big fights, plural for Bivol. Nope, just Benavidez. Again, remember how Benavidez became at 175. I don't understand that question. Are you saying that you don't want to see Bivol have fights against anyone apart from Benavidez? If that's what you're saying, then yeah, I'm with you. I'm so like on the train for this one. I want to see Bivol Benavidez as well. My worry with Benavidez, and I've been around Benavidez, is that if he goes to cruiserweight, he might not come back down to light heavyweight. He might not. He might just stay there because he's a big boy, you know. He's a big boy. But yeah, that's a big fight. Obviously, there's a bit of history there as well. Benavidez saying that he dropped Bivol. I don't know how true that is. But Benavidez could be number one at 175. It still belongs to this man, obviously. But Benavidez is frightening him. And what he did to Yard was quite scary, you know. Like, I mean, everyone knew he was going to beat Yard, but maybe not in that fashion. He just beat him up. Just beat him up. And yes, Yard's been stopped by Kovalev and Peterbiev, but he hasn't been beaten up like that. So yeah, quite a dangerous fighter is Benavidez, but my money's still on Dimitri Bivol. Another one says, I think Carlos will be on people's list next year think he knocks out Ammo in spectacular fashion. It's Carlos Adames, right? Ammo Williams. Yeah, I agree. I think Carlos is very, very good. I mean, look, he beat Hamza Shiraz, didn't he? What we wanted to see, and it's a shame it isn't going to happen anytime soon, is Carlos Adames versus Janibek Alam Kanali. It's a shame, obviously, with Janibek testing positive. But I do think Carlos beats Ammo. Ammo will give it a go. Ammo's tough, but there's levels to this, and Carlos Adames is a very good fighter. Like me watching him against Hamza, I was like, I was surprised by how good he was. He's very, very good. Very, very good. All right. 2 seconds, people. Where are we? Where are we? What's this one? Do you have plans? This is from Alexander Morel 3518. Do you have plans to collab with other YouTubers? I think you should break up the G-Man videos with other voices or add more. Absolutely not. What would I do that for? Why would I break up the G-Man videos? No, I might add people to the channel, but I'm certainly not breaking up my thing with G-Man. I think G-Man's really good. You know what I like about G-Man as well? The consistency. Like I've been like I sometimes just go onto his page and this guy's fucking dropped 5 videos. And sometimes he might go over the top with the videos. I'm like, okay, G-Man, that didn't need a video. But it's his consistency. Will I add other YouTubers to the channel? Yes, there is a bigger plan. I had a big meeting about the channel yesterday. There's a bigger plan for it. But me adding doesn't mean me taking away. It would just be me adding. So yeah, by the way, I watch a lot of YouTube content from not just big channels, but people that have got like 100 subscribers. There are really good people out there that are doing incredible stuff that haven't quite got there yet. And those are the people that I'm really looking at, people that I think need a bit of a leg up, but I can see quality there. That might be you, dude. I don't know if you're that guy either. So yeah, it's certainly not meaning that me and G-Man are gonna any like split up in any way, shape, or form, or do less. Me and G-Man only do a couple of videos a week. In fact, 1 video a week. Why would I go any less than that? This one is from Savage Sam Parker. It says, fights unlikely to happen next year, but I would love to see them, and they're not impossible. What do you think, Ade? Wardley, Itauma. The issue is fucking the training camp, isn't it? They're both in the same crane. Someone has to leave that training camp. Someone has to leave. There's so many good trainers around the world. Someone just has to leave. Opatai better. Woo! You know what? By the way, that's not unlikely. Like if Benavidez beats Zerdo, and he could beat Zerdo, I think that could happen. I think Benavidez would happily take the Opataya fight. Whereas I think everyone else is kind of circling around Opataya. I think Benavidez were like, fuck it, we can do it. And Opataya isn't as big a cruiserweight as I've seen. Like I see the height of Usyk, 6'3". Opataya isn't that. I'd say Opataya is about 6'1". Benavidez is probably about 6'1". Don't get me wrong, Opataya naturally is a bit bigger, but that's not a crazy fight. Ben Norman. No, it won't happen. There's just not enough value in the Brian Norman thing. Like Brian Norman's going to almost have to, like Ben will look at Brian Norman as a risk reward. Risk is so high, there's 0 reward. Ben will go to Ryan Garcia and said, Schofield Mason will happen. I'm confident that will happen. Probably the 2 top dogs at 135. Now that Keyshawn said he's going to leave the division, Shakur's left the division. Javante, I don't know what's going on with him. So 2 very good. Inoue Espinoza probably won't happen. Should happen, probably won't happen. I think Inoue will have obviously the Junto Nakatani fight, which is done, signed. And then it might just be a case of who pays him the most. Would it be a Nick Bull fight at featherweight? Will it be waiting for Bam to get his ass up to super bantam? But there's a few good fights that you mentioned, man. And I don't think they're all impossible, apart from the Conor Benn and Brian Norman. That ain't happening. Ade, who do you think will win? This is Pell 690. Who do you think will win, Wardley or Fury, if they fight? I personally think Wardley knocks him out. Wardley could knock him out. Yeah, Wardley. I've gone. My days of backing against Wardley are done. Fury's 37. I can't remember. It's been a long time since Fury put in a real good performance and won. Obviously, I thought it was okay against Usyk twice, but it's 2 L's. He's 37. I mean, you guys saw him punching the bag. He wasn't in the best shape. Wardley's confident. My worry for Wardley is that he is taking quite a bit of punishment in these wins. Like, it's one thing to take it in losses. I mean, he's winning these fights, but he's taking it. Like, you think of his last 4 fights, yeah. Fraser Clark won the draw, punishment. Justice Hooney, punishment. Joseph Parker, punishment. Do you know what I mean? The only easy one there was Fraser Clark too. So 3 of his last 4 fights, this guy's been in wars. You can't keep having wars. I would edge to Fury because it's Fury, but wouldn't be surprised if Wardley chinned him. Absolute Boxing, are you going to be in Dublin for the Queensbury card? Can't wait to see the full announcements for it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Is this the this is the Jazza Dickens fight, right? I am 100%. I love Ireland. I love the noise the fans make. I think it's just fantastic. It really is. So yeah, there's no way I'm not going to that. No way whatsoever. What's this one? Hope you're all good. Ade, going to watch this back after my shift, but just wanted to say Wardley beats Fury via KO. Man, a lot of people saying that. Happy New Year, Ade, from Matt Shepherd. Can we talk about Kabayel? 26 fights in 15 years, only 2 against top 10. Zhang was 40 plus, Sanchez injured. How was he top 3 or 4? Is the heavyweight division weak without Prime, AJ, Fury, Wilder, White, etc.? I do think the heavyweight division's a bit strange, and I get you. I was looking at Kabayel's fight record as well. I'm like, he should have had more fights. Like Kabayel's, I think he's 33. Not young, not a spring chicken. Should have been busier, a lot busier. But it is what it is. I think with Kabayel, I think it's easy to say Zhang 40 plus. I mean, Zhang a year and a half before that flatline Joe Joyce. Zhang's a bit of a problem. We saw what he did with Joseph Parker as well. Obviously, Joseph Parker came back to get a win, but it was very, very close. And obviously, he knocked out Wilder. So the Zhang result's a good one. It is a good one. Sanchez being injured, I don't know. Is that a thing? Is that true? I mean, I was in the gym with Sanchez, and I know he had a bandage around his leg. He might have been a bit injured, but I mean, Kabayel was always going to win that fight, I think, just because of the way Kabayel fights. And Arslanbek Makhmudov. It's a strange division. I mean, ultimately, we've got a guy that only laced up the gloves 10 years ago as maybe the number 2 in the world, Fabio Wardley. So it isn't the strongest division, but there are some good names in it. I mean, come on, Dubois is in there. Moses Itauma is coming like a freight train. There are some good names. There'd always be, in any era, there'd always only be a good 3 or 4. Everyone likes to harp on about the 80s, but a very standout good 3 or 4. And then there's the others. And I think that's what we've got now. What's this one? Sombrero Hero 8793 says, who would win and the most fun fights? Briggs versus Daniel Dubois. I mean, these Briggs. Would he? I don't know. Who knows, right? Liston versus White. Liston. Bruno versus AJ. Lennox versus Tam. Lennox. Right now? It's not even it's crazy. That's a crazy question. Lennox might be the 2nd or 3rd best heavyweight of all time. Holmes versus Usyk. Now that's a good question. That's a good one. Larry Holmes versus Alexander Usyk. Ooh, that's a tough one. I have to come back to that. Hay versus Fury. They were supposed to fight. They were supposed to fight twice. That's the one that got away, right? Prime Wilder versus Wardley. Wilder. Hay versus Fury. Hay, I think. This Holmes versus Usyk one has stumped me. Honestly, I'm gonna say Usyk, but with no confidence. That's a really good question. Really good question. Another one. If you could pick any era of boxing to merge, which 2 would it be? And also, which division would you keep your eye on? Heavyweights. Heavyweights from the 70s and the heavyweights from the 90s. Oh my God. Think about that, people. So you literally have Ken Norton, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Keep on going, but those are the big ones, right? And then in the 90s, you got Mike Tyson, you got Lennox Lewis, you got Evander Holyfield. Oh my Lord, Jesus Christ. And others, obviously, and more others. Wow. Wow. That'd be incredible. Incredible. What's this one? QWERTY. What's what weird names? QWERTY, you whatever that is, 5699. Hi, Ade. What do you think about Dana White getting involved in boxing and making that Zuffa boxing project? I personally hate it because it has zero freedom, basically a 9 to 5 with blood. Let me know what do you think. I just don't know if it's gonna work. I think that's the simple answer. It almost felt big 7 months ago. Like it felt big when you saw the picture of Dana White, Turkey. I think it was Nick Khan with them. It felt massive. Now it just doesn't feel like anything. But their first event is coming up, and it's happening at the Apex. Now I don't know if you guys know what the Apex is. It's almost like an in-house gym the UFC started to use during COVID so they could put on events. No atmosphere, like zero atmosphere in that place. I thought they would have come out the gates with a bang. Okay, here it is. Look at the names who signed. We're going to go to MSG, 20,000. It's going to be the biggest. Nothing. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to make stars rather than buy stars and pay these guys over the odds, because he must look around the landscape of boxing. And if you are trying to get a star, you're having to pay them like 7-8 figures. And he must think, huh? I don't even pay 7-8 figures to my top stars in the UFC. So I think he's going to come in under the radar, get a lot of young talent, and try and turn them into stars like he did with a lot of the UFC guys. I think that's what he's going to do. Kobe Garland says, you're going to watch the Prince Nassim film Giant? I will. I was supposed to go to the premiere yesterday. I just couldn't go, but I will watch it. Obviously, Prince Nassim Hamed. I think I did my top 10 favorite British fighters a few weeks ago. He's number 1 by like a mile. So I will definitely watch anything that Prince Nassim Hamed is in. Super chat here says, what round would Wardley stop Fury in? Don't know if he does stop Fury. Like Fury, yeah. Say what you want about Fury. Like, you've got to nail that guy to the canvas. Like Wardley, Wilder hit him. Like, we talk about who's got more power, Wardley or Wilder. Peak Wilder, like literally landed a cleanest right hand I've ever seen in my life on him, where we saw Fury's body wobble, still got up. That first fight, 12th round, got up like the Undertaker. Even Usyk, sending him all around the canvas, always flying into the ropes, still didn't go down. So if you think that it's just going to be like that, where Wardy knocks him out, you got another thing coming. You've got another thing coming, my man. Is there a chance, the Kuzu says, is there a chance to meet you in Germany? Thank you for your honest content from Germany. It is a saying from Kabayel, Agit to be number 1. Say it after he wins in the ring interview. Atif or Agit of D. I don't want to say that. Is there a chance to meet me? I mean, are you coming to the fight? Because literally I land very late Friday, and then straight to the hotel, and then straight to the venue on Saturday. So if you're coming to the fight, I'd love to meet as many people as possible. I'm like that. I like to talk and meet people. So if you're coming to the fight, then absolutely. If not, it's going to be very, very difficult. I should plan stuff like this better. I should do like, I'm coming to the country. Let me arrange some sort of meet up. I was going to say meet and greet, but that sounds a bit weird. A little meet up. I should get better at that. I've got to plan that out better. How long is Parker's investigation going to take, you reckon? I want to see him back in title contention talks and that Wardy rematch, or a Kabayel matchup, which is one of my dream fights. Yeah, I like the Kabayel. I like both. He seems pretty confident that he's going to be exonerated and he's going to be okay. That seems to be like, you follow him on social media. He's not hiding. Like, he seems to be like, yeah, he's out there. He's at events. He was at Jake Paul, AJ. I hope it's soon. I hope there's a good reason as to why cocaine was there, and I hope he can fight again, because I do like Joseph Parker, and he's a very, very good addition to the heavyweight class. James Bollington. Yo, Ade, Happy New Year. Noticed you were quiet towards the end of the year. How's things with you? Also, Did you end up doing the weight cut? If not, plans to do one. Come on, Dalton, this weekend. Okay. The reason I was quiet towards the end of the year, firstly, that's very nice. Thank you for checking up on me, dude. I went to 6 countries in 6 weeks at the back end of last year. So we went to Kenya, we came back from Kenya, went to Monaco, came back from Monaco, went to Prague, came back from Prague, went to Nigeria, came from Nigeria, went to Saudi, came back from Saudi, went to Dubai. That all happened in the last 6 weeks of the year. So it was very difficult to put out content. So yeah, apologies for that. I am okay. I'm fine. I think the mental health thing, we all battle with it, but my mental health is a-okay right now. As for the weight cut, no, I'm not actually doing a weight cut, but I am trying to get in the best shape I can be in right now. So the last 8 days I've just been really healthy, like super healthy, and I've been gym every single day. But I've also got to tell myself, Ade, you're going to be 45 in 3 months. Chill out. I still think I'm one of those young kids. Like I see those young kids in the gym, I think I can do that, and I can't do that. So I've just got to be a bit careful. Come on, Dalton. Yes, come on, Dalton this weekend. Let's hope that he can beat Subriel Matias. I think he can, but boy, he's going to have to come through a whirlwind. He is going to have to come through some shit. I'm telling you now, but we'll see. That was a really nice message. Thank you. This one from Freddie F1827. Excited for the Itauma return. Normally have to convince my casual friends to come to fights, but they're all on the hype train. Yes, finally, we're all on it. Look, I'm super excited to see Itauma fight. Like, dude, I think he's the future. I think he's the future. And it's obviously, it's coming at a time when I know Fury's return, but let's be honest, Fury's going to be gone in 12 months. We don't know what's happening with AJ. Chisora's only got one more. I don't know if Dillian's going to fight again. Joe Joyce is late 30s. Zhili Zhang, Wilder, Usyk. These guys are all old. So we need some fresh blood. And I just like Itauma. He's got this mean look about him. I hope we do see rounds. I hope Jermaine Franklin doesn't fall over in a couple of rounds. I really hope that we get some questions answered about Moses. Like, does he have a chin? What's his gas tank like after 7 or 8 at a high pace? And then we can fully get on the hype train. But yeah, I'm very, very excited because it's a good card as well. That Magnificent 7 card's a good one. Obviously, Chief Support, Ezra Taylor versus Willie Hutchinson. Great fight. Great fight. So looking forward to it. Ian Hamilton, evening, my British Nigerian guy. I won't ask about Joshua and what happened to him, but being you've been to Nigeria, I read that driver didn't have a license. I've heard some roads are crazy. I mean, people don't have licenses over here, dude. I mean, the amount of people that are fucking banned from driving over here without licenses. So I don't think that's a Nigerian thing. I think that's just a thing. As for the roads being crazy, yeah, that bit's true. The actual road where it happened, though, that road's actually fantastic in terms of the road, the surface. But people drive crazy, and that's something that needs to be looked at. But yeah, the license thing is it's a bit wild for the driver not to have a license, but again, there's so much to look into with this situation. Things I would like to talk about it, but I want to know everything before I start to give my 2 pence. This one, bro, just a quick pivot. What album you listening to? I highly recommend Wale. Everything is a lot. Phenomenal album. And when do you next do a live show? You know what I've been listening to a lot. Like there's 2 or 3 artists that I've been listening to so much. Obviously, Kendrick. Kendrick would always be my go-to, especially when I'm going to the gym. Nas all the time, every single album. DMX. I listened to DMX, the first album. It's dark and hell is hot, probably every day in some instances. So because I'm going gym a lot now, I need gym songs. But I will listen to Wale. I have a feeling that's not a gym album. I have a feeling. As for the next live show, the plan at the moment is March. That's the plan. We're just trying to look at dates where I will be in the country and I'm not traveling. But March seems to be, and the weather will be a lot better as well. I mean, I was thinking about doing one in January, but then thank God I didn't, because look at this weather. No one's going to travel for this. What's happened? Thank you for the super chat, by the way. What's happened to Chisora's 50th? Not heard anything. I actually was with Chisora the other day. I asked him the same question. I do. What's going on? Are you fighting or not? I think the issue is, like, he obviously wants, there's so much that goes into making fights, people. Honestly, the more I'm behind the scenes, the more I realize it isn't as easy as people think. I think Chisora wants the Deontay Wilder fight, but who's willing to pay for the Deontay Wilder fight? Like, someone has to put up the money for it. Someone has to say, okay, we're going to bankroll it because we're convinced it's going to make us the money back. Will it make the money back? Do you know what I mean? Like, will it? Obviously, we were close to Chisora versus White. I think Chisora wanted a bit more money. That fight got cancelled. So I don't know. Maybe everyone has to just take down their purses a little bit. Maybe. I'm guessing Chisora wants Turkey to maybe bankroll something. I don't know if Turkey's invested or interested in Derek Chisora. So yeah, not quite sure what happens. Mick Doonan says, Ade, why don't journalists in the UK still let guys like Duke McKenzie talk? The freeweight champ WBO wasn't even a world title. Nobody talks about Buchanan or Hunnigan, who has the best win. Oh, wait, 1 second. Let me read it. Oh, why do journalists in the UK still let guys like, you know why? Let me tell you why. And I think that's unfair about Duke McKenzie because when he won that WBO, like, yes, it was almost like the IBO now, still a world title. Duke, you have to listen to someone like Duke because Duke is boxing stock and he knows he's boxing. He's laced them up. That's almost like someone saying, why do people let me talk and have an opinion? I mean, like, does that make, you know what I mean? Like, so I would never, I've worked with Duke before at TalkSport. We've sat down, had conversations. What that guy knows about boxing is crazy. And what I like about Duke as well is that he's not afraid to say what he wants. There are times when I'm like, should I say that? Should I not say that? Duke would just fucking say it. He does not care. And that's quite refreshing. So, no. I disagree with you, Mick. I disagree with you. I think people like Duke are very important to the sport of boxing because not just that he's been there and done it, it's because he can't be muzzled. And it's important to have people around like him and Simon Jordan, people that just can't be muzzled by promoters or fighters. It's very important. So thank you for the super chat, but I'm not in agreement with that at all. All right, where are we? Freddie F1827 says, would love Walker to get the Crocker shot in Belfast. First fight was one of the best I've seen live. What a great fight that was. By the way, Conor Walker, I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, I wish I did a live after that win against Pat McCormack. Incredible. That's the fight that should happen. We'll see. Obviously, Crocker no longer with Billy Nelson. Obviously, so there's a bit of a pivot there, and maybe he's going to take a bit longer to make a decision. But I think Conor Walker versus Crocker would be a good one. And I think it would do well number-wise as well. Johnny Boy 071167 says, Ade, good evening, bro. Keep up with the channel. It's great. Just wondered, in your opinion, is there any fighter that's still under the radar but think will make a major breakthrough in Oh, good question. Is there any fighter under the radar? Sorry, I'm going quiet because I'm actually really thinking. I'm thinking. Because most of these fighters, they're so overhyped and they haven't done shit. A lot of them. So they're kind of already there. I'm trying to think, is there someone, who I do like? Okay, who I do like, and I think will do some good things in 2026. He's not under the radar. Ryan Garner. Ryan the Piranha Garner. We did a fight of these in Bournemouth. He fought Reece Bellotti and stopped Reece Bellotti, I think, in the 11th or 12th round. He's good. He's good, honestly. So that's one to look out for. And hopefully they can push on with him this year. But Ryan Garner, who doesn't maybe get all the, the accolades that a lot of people that have done lesser things get, but he's one to look out for. Ryan Garner. Please ask Basket NYC. Please ask Kabayel about fighting Usyk after the Saturday. It's the most stylistic matchup, and I'm going to. Dude, that's my first question. Like, as soon as I get in the ring, I'm guessing I'm doing the ring interviews. I don't know yet. As soon as I get in the ring, if he does win, let's not jump the gun a bit. I will say Usyk next or not, and I want the crowd to go crazy. I'd love Usyk to be there. I mean, Usyk. It'd be nice if he can get out there as well. Yeah. So we'll see. What's this one? Also, was there a part one to this question? I didn't see the part one. Also, Ade, I've heard that the guy who claims to be AJ's uncle, who said he will retire, isn't actually his uncle. He just has the last name Joshua, and he's just lying. Is that? I don't know. I don't know all this stuff. I just feel like the way people have been speaking about this Joshua thing is crazy. People are making up shit. People making videos about stuff. I'm like, dude, he's just lost 2 friends. Let's all just chill out a little bit. Like, let's just let the man just be. Leave him be for now, please. Quinn 40, Ade, tell G-Man to shave his head off. I like he shaved his beard off again, and tell him to stop hiding his head with that hat. What's wrong with that? I wear hats all the time. Nothing wrong wearing a hat. I mean, the bullying. This is bullying, you know. Leave G-Man be, man. Why are so many people concerned about G-Man's like beard and head? Crazy. Rather than his content. I'd rather people say, Ade, tell G-Man to stop saying this. I'd rather that. I don't care about G-Man's appearance. What's this one? Ade, look out for the name Daniel Pavelishian. He is turning pro soon, hopefully at lightweight. What country is he from? Am I wrong to think that that's not a Brit? Could be. I mean, you know, this is the 21st century, but I'm liking that. I like when people give me someone to look out for. Let's see. Evening all. Hope Dalton smashes Matthias this weekend. Won't smash him. Sorry, won't smash him. Eddie's talking about Dalton will knock him out. Dude hasn't been knocked out. Like dude's not been knocked out, and he's fought at world level for quite a while now, or at least had more fights at world level than Dalton Smith. Nah, ain't gonna be easy. Ain't gonna be easy. This finishing at 8 for the this is finishing at 8 for the Arsenal. Guys, this stops at 8. This stops at 8. Like, normally I'd go on an hour and a half, but Liverpool are playing Arsenal. And as much as they've really just pissed me off this season, they're playing Arsenal. It's a big game. Go watch it. Go watch it. Hi, Ade. Who's your breakout star this year for the US and UK? US, it's 2. It's Abdullah Mason and Floyd Schofield from the US. And it's actually, it's a really good thing, I guess, that they're in the same division, 135. For the UK, UK breakout. Like Moses is kind of a breakout star because I do think the Dillian White victory and the manner of it has kind of pushed him to another level. Breakout star in the UK. Who is the breakout star? I think it is Moses. I know that's an obvious answer, and it's quite a boring answer. But breakout does mean like to the point where all the casuals now know who you are, and you're in more places than boxing. And I've seen Moses at like 2 or 3 award shows, where he's picked up awards. I think he's now sponsored by Nike. All this happened in the last 12 months. So he's definitely now broken through. So I'm going to say Moses. How do you see Wood Warrington playing out? Carnage. I mean, Wood stopped him last time. So you'd think you'd favor Wood again. But Warrington did cause Wood problems prior to the stoppage. All I know is that it's going to be an incredible atmosphere. And I can't wait to do it. Honestly, I can't wait. Okay. Inoue or Usyk for the number 1 pound for pound spot? Inoue, just because of activity. It's an activity thing that I can't, that has to count for something. Having 4 fights in 12 months has to count for something. And even when I spoke to Inoue after, he's like, dude, I'm tired. And I'm like, I get it, because you literally fight, chill for a week, then go into training camp for the next fight, then chill for it, and then go, like, this guy is having fight after fight after fight. Usyk gave us 1 fight last year against someone he's already beaten. So I'm going to go Inoue as pound for pound number 1. Well, look at this one. Look, I love stuff like this. Ade, you lied to people last year. You said you'd help a couple of upcoming YouTubers. You never followed through on your promise. That's interesting, because I could swear that I'm helping Melissa Zad, who's just started a YouTube channel. Maybe not. Maybe that ain't me. Maybe that isn't me that sent my guy around to do a setup for her and gave her advice and went to meet her and done. That can't be me then. Guys, see this kind of stuff? See what I'm saying? See this kind of shit? That's why it's always good just to work in silence. Just to work in silence. Or would you like me to maybe just post post a video of me helping a YouTube? No, I don't do that kind of stuff. I find out who needs the help and I help. That's what I do. So I've helped about, I would say about 8 YouTubers last year. 8. Not even the 2 that you just mentioned. 8. But I don't like put it all out there. It's not, I don't need pats on the back. Well done, Ade. Thank you for help. No. We just do it. And then they will tell you the story about how Ade helped them, and it's coming. Oh, God. Should be revising for my uni exam tomorrow, but I'm watching the live. Well done, sir. Well done. Good luck in your uni exam as well. Don't use this as an excuse if you fail that exam, but I'm sure you won't. Well done. You know what? Yeah, I like this one. Wish we saw Bam versus Junto before Junto moved. Yes, I was saying this. I was saying, like, there's been so much talk about Bam versus Inoue. Why has there been no talk whatsoever about Junto versus Bam? Like, there's been no talk whatsoever. Junto is a pound for pounder. He's a killer. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand why there's been no talk. That ain't going to happen, that fight. Because Inoue, I think, will run through Nakatani and then there won't be as much interest. But yeah, it should have happened. Should happen. What's this one? Hi, Ade. Happy New Year. I put my question today into your community post where you said to leave a question. Are you okay to read it? Check it. Cheers. Oh, let me quickly go. Let me quickly check it. Hold on. I'm going to quickly run to the community post and see if I can find this said question. Is that RJ World Sports News? You could have just put it there, dude. You could have just put the question there. All right, wait. Okay, here we go. Got it. Oh, dude, Jesus Christ, a long one. Can you guys see this? You can't even see, my phone's all blurry. It's a long one. All right, here we go. Who out of these below fighters who failed to win a world title had the toughest world title challenges? And who did the best? Luke Campbell had Lomachenko, Linares, and Garcia. Anthony Yard had Beterbiev, Kovalev, Benavidez. Martin Murray, fuck me, had Golovkin, Sergio Martinez, Billy Joe Saunders, Arthur Abraham, and Felix Sturm. The answer is most certainly Martin Murray, without a doubt. And Chisora had Vitaly Klitschko. You know what? That's a great question. It's a bit long-winded, but it's a great question. I would say Murray fighting peak Golovkin, and I think it was peak Sergio Martinez. Did Murray not go to... Did he not go to fight Martinez in Argentina? I don't think I've made that up. And then he went up to 168 for Billy Joe, Arthur, and Felix Sturm. I'm going to say Murray first, Chisora second. I mean, Chisora, by the way, Chisora fighting Vitaly Klitschko is mad. And Fury. That's difficult. So I'm going to say Martin Murray, Chisora, and then Yard, Luke Campbell. Great question, that is. That's a really good question, sir. Railway and boxing fan 2000. What does that mean? What does that mean? Railway and boxing fan. Does that mean you're like a train spotter? I heard rumors Wardley versus Chisora is in the works. Dangerous fight for it's not in the works. It's actually just being like put out there. Like, you know, you put it out there, you kind of gauge what people are saying, and then you don't do anything about it. Chisora is not fine. I will say this though. Chisora maybe looks at it as like, you know, Wardley, inexperienced, it's a world title shot. All Chisora cares for is that number on the check. If the number's on the check and someone's willing to pay, he's getting in the ring. I think we've seen that in his career. He'll get in the ring with anybody. 2 seconds. Ade, are you presenting the Ring 6 show? Don't know. I want to say yes. I don't want to say no, because if I say no, I'm putting it out there and it's not good. I don't know is the question. I think I'll find out tomorrow or the day after. It's between me and Kate Abdo, isn't it? I mean, it's me and Kate Abdo. I get it. She's based in America, but I've kind of said, look, I want to do it. I want to do it. So, so we'll see. How many boxers do you think lie about their height? Because a lot of them look a lot shorter than they actually are. Don't know. It's a very good. It's almost like WrestleMania, isn't it? The wrestling. They always used to lie about their height. Like Rock is 6'5", and there's like, oh, 1 second, you're actually 6'3". I don't know. Like Fury's not a 6'9", for example. And the reason I say Fury's not 6'9", and he's very big, is because when you then put him next to an NBA guy, and I remember when Fury did, like, go and Google Fury at the NBA, and he's next to guys that are 6'7", 6'8". Like, well, 1 second, they're taller than you. How the fuck are you 6'9"? So you're right, it's all a bit weird. Ade, it's good news. Fury is coming back, but I don't think he will ever be Usyk. The money fight is AJ, and that's what he's back for. If AJ don't want to come back, then he'll fight Wardley. Yeah, you can imagine a lot's changed. Like Fury, I think, has come out of retirement for the AJ fight. I think that's what he wanted. And now, obviously, with what's happened with AJ, I mean, is that ever going to happen? So now he's almost like looking for another opponent, hence why Wardley's name now keeps on coming up. Ali, is it snowing where you live? Let me check. Let's have a little check. No, it isn't. It's very cold, but it isn't snowing. It was snowing a couple of days ago. I don't know. Who's this? Yo, Ade, I met you at Chaos in the Ring. Great guy. Oh, hey, nice. I love when I meet people. Who's this? Yems Talks Boxing. Thank you, Yems. Hopefully I was polite and not rude and respectful, as I always am. What's this one? What's happening between Yard and Boatsy? Will we ever get that fight? Do we want that fight? It's not about will we ever get it. Like, what's the appetite for it? There was a time when that fight, and not that I'm a advocate for pay-per-view, but there's a time that was a pay-per-view fight. There was a time when I thought that fight would sell out the O2 Arena, 20,000. It's now no longer a pay-per-view fight. Obviously, Yard lost. Boatsy didn't look great against Zach Park. I think Boatsy might have lost that fight as well. So both fighters are still going to want to get paid because it's still dangerous. So I just don't know if it's what it once was. Like, it's not AJ Fury, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's not even like a Brooke Khan, even though that happened a few years late. So I just don't know. Actually caught a live for once. Damn, great to see the live stand strong through 2026. I'm happy you caught one, dude. Thank you so much. What's this one? Super Chat says, how can you convince me that Agit Kabayel is legit? Beat a 42-year-old Zhang. Zhang's getting older by the second. Someone just said Zhang was 40. Now he's 42. An injured Sanchez. Makhmudov, who turned out to be area at best. I think not. Is unbeaten. Like, you can only, you can only beat what's in front of you. You can only beat. This guy's wanted all the smoke. And not only that, but okay, if all these things are true about 42-year-old Zhang, injured Sanchez, Makhmudov being, I guess you meant area level, then handle them like that. And he stopped all of them. So it's not like he's gone life and death with any of these guys. Like life and death with Zhang. No, stopped him, broke him. Makhmudov broke him, stopped him. Frank Sanchez, okay, you're a bit injured. Fuck it. I'm going to break you and stop you. Did it. That has to get respect. That has to get respect. And look, you are correct. Let's see him in there against a top 5 or 6 guy. Let's see him in there against a Dubois. Let's see him in there against Parker, Wardley, and then we'll know. But for what he's done so far against these guys that you mentioned, he deserves some respect. Come on. Come on. I just saw footage on this guy, Kabayel, is facing not a tune-up at all. He's big, great jab, moves like Fury, and can spoil the pot. I'm telling you, I'm happy you said this because obviously, look, when the name got put forward, like Tony Yoka's name was thought of, but they've gone to this guy as well. Kaniba. He ain't bad. He ain't bad. I'm telling you, people. Obviously, look, Kabayel, big favorite, but I saw the odds today. Don't go with the odds. Just go with your eyes. And I'm happy this guy, Matt Borgenson's done so. Borgenson. This guy can fight a little bit. This ain't an easy walk in the park for Kabayel. That being said, Kabayel in 4. Kabayel in 4. Super chat here from Ian Hamilton. Thank you very, very much. Says, a gut feeling, Ade. You have to bet your last £10 on Boots versus Ortiz. Happens now. How confident would you be? I'm going... if it happens, if it happens, I think yes. And if I'm picking someone, it's Ortiz. I'm picking the guy that's done the work at 154 pounds, and he's done the work. Boychuk was close, but still fought Boychuk, beat up Majimov, and I think we all saw his last performance, which was just blew my mind. So I'm going Ortiz all day. And who's winning AFCON? Well, obviously the Super Eagles, Nigeria. I hope we shall see. I've not really watched that much of AFCON. I've just been so busy. Billy Chan 6872 says, I think Gassiev and Hooney. I think Hooney. If I had to pick one for Itauma, I would go Hooney. I think Hooney's a very good boxer. Very, very good. Very good on his feet. I don't know if he can take a crack, but he's a very good boxer. Gassiev might be a bit of a problem, you know. Gassiev might be a bit of a problem. Gassiev is strong as hell. He's just been very inactive, but Gassiev could almost be like a Kabayel in the division, almost like that dark horse on the outside. No one's watching. And all of a sudden, he's ranked number 3 in the world. I like Gassiev quite a bit. Have I seen the Christy Martin biopic film? I haven't. Any good? Should I watch it? I haven't at all. Ade, what do you think 2026 looks like for Daniel Dubois? What does 2026 look like? I think what we do know about Daniel Dubois, when you look at his last 4 or 5 fights, the last 5 fights have been Usyk, Jarrell Miller, Hrgovic, AJ, Usyk. That tells me he'll fight anyone. That's what that tells me. He'll fight anyone. So hopefully Sam Jones and the team don't try and stop that from happening. My ideal fight for him straight away is Wardley. I'd go straight for it. Straight for another world title shot. But coming off a defeat, you know what boxing's like? Oh, off a defeat, let's give him a little warm-up fight. So I think they're going to go another route. I don't know what that is. Like if Tyson Fury doesn't fight Arslanbek Makhmudov, I can see them going the Makhmudov route. I can see that happening. Someone just said Justice Hooney. I can see them maybe going that route as well. But I would like to see him go straight in with Wardley. I like that a lot. What do you think 2026 looks like for Bakoli? No idea. Honestly, no idea. Bakoli is with Boxer. And obviously, we know Boxer at the moment doesn't have the financial muscle that Bakoli would be used to getting because his last 3 fights have been Riyadh season fights. Anderson, F.A. Jagba, Parker. So I don't know what happens with Bakoli. I don't know how Bakoli gets back in the mix. I really don't. I mean, Dubois, maybe. Honestly, I haven't got a clue what happens. I haven't got a clue. There are some really good fights out there for him. I mean, you guys know the way I feel about Bakoli. If he can get in shape, I think he's very good. But I know wherever Bakoli is right now, if he were to jump on a scale right now, wherever he is in this world, he's touching 300 pounds. That's not in shape. Just get in shape. Get in shape. Man. 2 seconds. Apparently, Jake Paul wants to fight Wilder. Watching Wilder's last fight, I think Jake might actually win. No. Wilder would. Nah. Absolutely no chance. Like, Jake would be so scared of that right hand, he'll be fighting on the back foot, and he'll get caught. Ade Gman is a Fury hater. He's hated on Fury since the beginning of his channel. He shouldn't have an agenda, but he does. Yes, before Ade, you say he doesn't. He does. Does he have a Fury agenda? I need to speak to him about this. I don't know about that. I'm not sure. You know, I think Fury's annoyed quite a few people with the retirement, not retirement. One thing about Fury, and maybe my opinion's different because I've interviewed him so many times. I've sat with him. Fucking great guy, man. Honestly, great guy. Like a joker. I think it's great for the sport of boxing. So I certainly, it's weird because people said I had a Fury agenda because I liked AJ, and I'm like, I just like AJ. Doesn't mean I hate Fury. But yeah, let's hope and pray that somehow we get to see this Fury AJ fight. Seems very unlikely, but it would be nice. Ade, would you ever do videos on MMA? And do you think Tom Aspinall will beat Cyril Gane in the rematch? No, I don't. I actually think Cyril might get him again. I know it was an eye poke last time, and I get all that. Um, MMA, no, no, no. I used to watch a lot of MMA, dude, like for years. Like, I used to watch Strike Force. I used to watch Pride, obviously UFC, Bellator. I mean, religiously watch these things. I just don't anymore. I just don't think it's the same. It's not the same product I grew up watching. Um, Not at all. Ade, what's going on with Jalalov? Absolute beast with skills, but literally nothing happening. Seems a waste. Didn't he look awful in his last fight? Like, he's done this thing, hasn't he, where he's turned pro, then he's gone and fought back in the amateurs, won Olympic medals, then come back again. I just think, nah, I just don't think it's going to happen with him. Honestly, I don't think it happens. All right, where are we? 2 seconds. Hello, Ade. How's it going? Really enjoy your videos. What do you think about Bivol versus Beterbiev free? Because now they're 1-on-1. You think it's a good idea? I think we've missed it. I think we've missed it. I'd actually rather see. Like, I'm desperate to see Beterbiev go to cruiserweight and fight Jao Pataya. That's what I want. I don't know how difficult it must be for Beterbiev to make 175 at what 40, 41. But I think we've missed the window where it would have been like, okay, like there was a lot of talk about it happening in October. But I think that was with the IBA. So another organization. And now obviously both of them have been injured. I think we've just missed it. Why there is still a few of you in the live, very quickly, obviously, you guys know that I have a newsletter, right? And we push out so much good content on the newsletter. It tells you where I'm going to be. Prizes are on the newsletter. There's quite a lot on there. The link to the newsletter to sign up, obviously it's free. The link is in the description. So if you're watching this on YouTube, the link is in the description. Sign up to the newsletter. It's really good stuff. The guy that works on it, Phil, does an incredible job. So thank you to Phil and everyone that helps him. Andrew Spence, myself, I send that. So I also send like voice notes wherever I am in the world, telling you guys what I'm up to on the newsletter as well. We put a video in there. Quite a lot for you to like. All right, we have 3 more minutes, people, before we go because Liverpool playing. 2-6. Why did you not say something on AJ accident? Why? Like, what do you want me to say? There's nothing, literally. I mean, you guys have seen it all, and people put hundreds of videos out. You don't need me to say anything. I mean, it's death. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like, it's a very uncomfortable conversation, I think. Okay, someone said about one of the prospects or breakthrough fighters over here, and someone's put Leo Atang, who's looking bigger and bigger. Every time I see him, I'm like, geez, you're getting really big. Obviously, it looks like in a couple of years' time, we could get him versus Moses. Who knows? Okay, this is a good question. Ade, brother, what was the one moment on air when you've had to think on your feet more than ever? Oh my God, New York. So the Queen's card. So the main event, Edgar Berlanga, Hamza Shirez. So I'm reading auto cue, right? So it's a camera and it's got all my words. Like I'm reading it like I'm talking, but I'm reading it. And then I see it start to go. And what's happening is in my ear, my producer's saying, Ade, go, talk. I'm like, obviously I can't talk, but I'm trying to tell them with my eyes that what I'm trying to read is not on the screen anymore. It's gone. So I'm having to make shit up as I go along. And that was tough because that's a big event. That Queen's event was big. And obviously, if you're at home watching, you're probably thinking, what's wrong with Ade? And I'm like, well, my lines are not on the screen anymore. So that was like, oh, man. And that's why things like this help because I'm so used to talking. So even though the lines went, I was like, let's go. And just started making shit up on the spot. But that was hard. That was quite hard. All right, guys, last one. Then I have to okay, 1 second. Someone sent me this about Nishant Dev. Ade, what do you think about Nishant Dev's second attempt at you seeing this? I've not known too much. Let me have a quick Google. What do I feel like? Did he fight on the Ghana card? Wait, 1 second. Nishant Dev. I feel like I know that name. Why do I feel like he fought on the Ghana card? Okay, decent amateur record. Okay, bronze medal at the World Championships. That's going some. That's pretty good. He did fight on the Ghana card. I knew it. Okay. Look, that kind of he's only 5-0. I mean, I need to at least get to 10, 15-0 before I start rating people. But the fact is, he's got a good amateur pedigree. Bronze medalist at the World Championship. They don't give out those medals for free. So you never know. Anyway, guys, girls, gotta go because Liverpool are about to play. And yeah.